The girl had only glanced out the window when her father locked her in the dark room to reflect on her behavior. She had been born covered in hair, and her father blamed her for her mother's death. After his wife passed away, the station master wanted to abandon the girl. It was only after the doctor and neighbors persuaded him that he agreed to keep the baby and named her Laura. He hired a maid to care for her. When the maid first saw Laura, she was startled but chose to stay. However, Laura's father made one strict rule: the maid was not allowed to take the child outside. A few days later, the maid asked the station master if she could take Laura out for some fresh air. The next day, he bought a stroller and instructed the maid to follow a specific route to avoid crowded areas. And so, Laura slowly grew up. One day, as she pulled back the curtain to watch the children outside, her father saw her from downstairs. He locked her in the dark room again. After that, Laura was only allowed to study at home. One day, the maid secretly took her to the telegraph office. The telegraph operator introduced her to the machine and taught her how to send messages. One day, while her father was chatting with a guest, he noticed Laura tapping rhythmically on the table. He was surprised to realize she had learned Morse code. After the guest left, he locked her in the dark room again and warned her never to go near the telegraph office. The maid believed Laura needed human connection, but her father didn't agree. He dismissed the maid. Angry and disappointed, she left. Late that night, Laura quietly took her father's razor and began shaving the hair from her body. Suddenly, her father walked in and asked what she was doing. Laura said that only by removing her body hair could she go find the maid. Her father scolded her and told her never to touch those things again. "Do you want to turn into someone completely covered in stubble?" he said. The next day, her father went to the maid's house and asked her to come back. She returned to be with Laura, and the father even bought Laura a telegraph machine. From then on, Laura and the telegraph operator communicated every day. Through their messages, she stayed connected to the outside world. Soon after, her father told her that there would be a dermatology conference in Copenhagen, where leading doctors and scientists from around the world would attend. Laura had been invited as a guest. What lies ahead for Laura?